Well, hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina. I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Now, I'm going to do something different this week. And today is actually Sunday, the 22nd of August. Now, as you know, I always do everything on Mondays, but I'm going to try something a little different this week. So I'm recording it on Sunday. It will be uploaded tomorrow, which is Monday the 23rd of August 2022. And I will see if I can actually work out how to set it so it uploads during the night, because last week for that 30-something minute video it took nearly 3 hours. It took me twice to do it. I don't know if it's because all the kiddies are off school and obviously the internet's being used more. I don't know if it's because it's the weather. I haven't got the foggiest. But all I do know is that the last couple of 3 weeks, it has been a nightmare on uploading. But as you know, I never quit. I carry on and I do the best I can. Right then, so that's the explanation. So I would like to say... We're on episode number 122 and a big welcome to everybody. And anything that I mentioned today is going to be down in the description box, and anywhere you can find me will also be down in the description box. Good start, innit? At the moment, it's actually 7:05 in the evening. Glenn has had to go to work. He was in the small fall this morning, and he came home and had a bit to eat and sleep, and then we had tea, and then he's back again, and then he's back again tomorrow at 4 in the morning. Bless his heart. I know. But anyway, you know, so I thought I'll quickly come up and see what I can do. I ain't going to look at the clock this time, because normally I go, half an hour. If I go over, I go over. You just get more of me. That's all I'm going to say. And yes, I am in my nightie. As I say, it's like 7 in the evening. So I am in my nightie. So I'm going to do this. And then what I thought I would do, because I've actually got all my stuff there for my autumn display on my dresser, and I'll edit all this and get it all sorted, and then I am going to record that, and I'll do that separate. Hold on a moment, I've just noticed something that I've forgotten. Hang on. Right then, I'll explain all in a moment. Right, so yes, so I am going to do something a bit different this week. This week is, I have got 6 whips. I know that's not a lot for some people, considering it's 1, 2, 3 crafts. Some people have more of that on one craft, but hey ho. And I'm plodding along with them. But as you all know, here in the UK, we have been really suffering with the heat. But the humidity has disappeared, the leaves are falling off the tree, and I am excited as anything, as you can tell. This morning, I was driving out of the Lidl's car park, and you could see all the leaves falling off the tree. And I went, yay, autumn! So excited. Anyway, so I'm going to show you the whips, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get at least one done. Oh, actually, yeah, it's 3 crafts, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to at least get one done a week. I'm hoping, because I've got some new cast-ons I would love to start, and we will see what happens. Oh, I will actually mention that as well, because I have got some lovely new subscribers, so thank you ever so much for that as well. Okay then, right, this week it has been a bit of a busy week, I will say. Glenn actually he was in all last weekend again, and he actually booked off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Anyway, he'd already pre-booked that off, and so that was lovely. No, he didn't. I'll tell a poor pie, actually. He booked off Monday, Tuesday. Then he went in Wednesday, and then Thursday I had a hospital appointment. Everything fine. And so what we did is we picked up Rebecca, and then we went over to Glenn's mum and had lunch and had a lovely time. And then we went over to the hospital appointment, because originally it was 5 o'clock in the evening. And, but they rang us up and said, do you want to come in early? Yeah, right, fine. I've never had that before. And obviously we were in and out even before the actual early appointment, let alone the original appointment, which is absolutely fantastic. And then we dropped off my little daughter. Oh, my little daughter, bless her. My lovely daughter, because she's nearly 30, bless her heart. And we and then Glenn and I popped to the Tesco's on the way home, did a bit of shopping, and then we just chilled. And so it was Thursday. Friday he did take off, which was lovely. So we've had really a nice week together, actually. It's been really nice. And then seeing obviously my lovely Rebecca, and then you know, Glenn's mum, Chris. Hi Chris, I don't think you watch, but seeing her, it was really lovely. It really was lovely. And I tell you what, you know, we still haven't had any rain at this part of the East Coast where I live. We were driving to the actual bigger town, which is the biggest town, which is where Glenn's mum lived, and it hammered down, absolutely hammered it down. And we were in a conservatory and you couldn't actually hear each other talk. It was that heavy. And we drove back here, nothing. They didn't have a drop, not a single drop. My neighbour up the road, she said, did I hear they've had rain up there? Because she was talking to her sister who lives up there. I said, yeah. I said, they did. I said, I was up there with my mother-in-law. She said, did you go out in the garden? I went, oh, no. I said, I behaved myself. For once. I wasn't just stood there and gone like that, you know. But yeah, so fingers crossed we will start getting some rain, because we've lost all our hostas. We've had our hostas for years, but because we're not allowed to water them, you see, because we've got no rain and we're not allowed to actually use water because there is a hose ban, but there's also shortage everywhere else, so we don't want to use anything out of the tap or anything like that, because, you know, that's just defeating the object, isn't it, really? Oh my gosh, wow. But it has been a brilliant week, I will say. We have had a lot of fun, Glenn and I, when we have been home, you know, tidying everything up, organising everything in the house. I have got a massive big bag there. Oh, that's a point. Look, I did it. Look, I organised the books. And I've got my Starcraft special there. And then down there is my Home Bargains yarn. I am so excited about it. It looks so much better behind me now. As I say, I've got the big bag that I brought for all the Starcraft special is full of charity shop stuff. There's books in there, and there's a bag of clothes. We've sorted out all the clothes and the storage, and oh, we've been such busy. So what I am planning on doing, if I don't put it at the beginning of next Monday's video, we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a new tour of my workroom. I know my lovely friend Ginny, hi Ginny, has asked if I could show, you know, because I've organised all the fabrics, everything has got a place. But as I say, I can't do it at the moment because I've got a whopping great bag of charity shop donations. I've got 2 there. I went out this morning and brought 2 beautiful boxes, actually from Lidl's. They're really smart ones. So they've got me scraps in, and oh, I'm just so happy with the way this is working at the moment. And I am going to be living up here for the next few months, and I'll explain everything why in a moment. But I am just so, don't that looks neater? Don't you think I look neater? I think it looks neater. Okay then, right, so that actually is quite a long intro, but you know me, when I start I don't stop. Oh, also was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I actually did my very first live on YouTube. As you know, I did mention it last Monday, and the lovely Robin from Roaming with Rover actually asked if I would do a live with her. She emailed me, and Glenn went, go on. And I was so nervous. I don't know why. But Robin had actually emailed and given, you know, to send me the link, and said, you know, obviously, because we'd never met before or nothing like that, and said, you know, to just, you know, link on about 10 minutes early, just so we can chat, you know, just so we can familiarise each other, really. And oh my gosh, it was like talking to a friend that I have actually had for years. She is so much fun. If there's any podcasters out there that actually Robin asked, go for it. It is absolutely brilliant. 2 hours later, well, it was 1 hour and 59 point something minutes after, you know, actually of live that we were doing, and obviously that's not including the bit before and the bit of after that we said goodbye and all that, because that weren't actually live. But oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And I did say to her, because she did ask, would I do it again? And yes, I would. It was just so much fun. And I would like to say thank you to, you know, because I know there was some of you that actually did watch, and if you couldn't watch the actual live as it was, if you go over to Roaming with Rover and with the lovely Robin, and it is actually on her channel. Actually, the you know, she puts it up on her channel, so you can see and see us too. We had some giggles. She asked some lovely questions, absolutely lovely questions. But you know, it was good fun, good fun. So Robin, if you're watching, thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. Okay then, right. So today, I am calling this episode Whips, 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 because as I said, I have got all my whips out, all my 6, and I'm just going to pick up one and show you what I've got and where I'm going with it, basically. We have 2 lovely What Have You Been Up To's. I have got a lovely little message from my brother, and I'm going to show you something. I'm so proud of him, I really am. And also, I have got some brilliant, exciting news at the end. And then I've got an old, when we were, because Glenn had to go up in the loft, because we were looking for the plastic containers. We thought we had some up there, but obviously we couldn't find what we wanted. So I went and bought them today. But when he was up there, he said, "Vee, look at this." And I went, "Oh my gosh, Marty, Ginger made me this." And I said, "Please give it here." I said, "And I'll show everybody when I do my podcast." And oh my gosh, he's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay then, right, so let's start, shall we? Let's just pick a bag and see what happens. Right, so this one, I have been knitting a little bit on it. And this pattern was gifted by my lovely friend Jane. She actually is a podcaster as well. I will put something else. I'll put her podcast on the screen for you. This is done in my favourite Home Bargains yarn. And the pattern is by my lovely honey, my Stevie Westie, which is the corrugation shawl. I absolutely love making and knitting on this. I really do. As I say, and I had it out the other day because it was a little bit cooler, but it is really, well, I'm trying to find the right way. No, that way. It is growing so much. And the one that Jane made, oh my gosh, is absolutely stunning. It really is. And I think she did hers, if I remember rightly, in Yarn from Aldi. But as I say, watch her podcast, especially her latest one actually, where she shows her shawl. But yeah, when that's all blocked out, it's like that. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm plodding along, and now the weather's cooler, I'm hoping to get this off the needles very
soon. So that is one. It's funny because I going through these at the moment, and I think, oh yes, when I finish this, I'll go down and do a bit of that, and I bet I'm going to think that of all of them. So, I better do. Right, let's pick another bag. Oh, blimey, I think I might have one more actually. Right, in my oh my gosh, that reminds me, my Katie Green bag. Oh my word, exciting. If anybody hasn't seen her latest podcast, hop over and go and see it. She's only launching a new pattern. Oh my gosh, it's socks with the actual toadstools round, or mushrooms, to match the cardigan. And then she did mention about her hat as well, and I sat there and Glenn was up here doing something, not in this room he weren't, he was upstairs doing something, and he came in, oh, Katie Green, he always recognises Katie Green, and I went, yeah, and then all of a sudden he sat down, and I went, ah, and he went, what? I went, sock pattern with toadstools on. You actually see a knitting one. This is the second one. The first one has actually gone off with the pattern to the writing person that she does. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be getting that pattern. Also, as well, it looks like that John Arbon is actually doing an annual this year, because I didn't think they were going to be. because normally it's out by now. So fingers crossed, it looks like on Instagram that they could be doing one, so hopefully they will be. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'm excited. All these new things and no time to do them. Right then, as you know, I found these crochet socks by Vicki Brown. As I say, she has half price off on all her patterns until the end of this month. So hop over. I got 4, I think. And yeah, and I've started this one. I have actually got as far as the foot doing that heel, because it is a proper heel flap and gusset. Excuse me, and I absolutely love it. I really do. So I'm finish off the toe because I've done all the decreases. So finish off the foot, do the toe, and then I'll put the frilly round, and then I'll do the other sock. It is a lot of fun to do, I will say. They are done in 4-ply, and I am using this yarn. Was gifted to me by your yarn works. We did a collaboration, and this is Emma's yarn. And this is from their February 21, because they do like month things. And yeah, and they actually gifted me this skein. So yes, I am really enjoying these. So I will be plodding along with those too. Righty-ho. So that's 2. What should we go for now? So that's a knitting and a crochet. Oh, these. Oh my gosh. These are for Glenn, so I can actually tell you all about these. I'm loving absolutely every minute of these. Now, I will explain to you. It's very lovely of a viewer and a friend. Margaret, I think it was you, Margaret. If so, thank you so much. She was actually trying to find the vanilla latte sock pattern on Ravelry. Now, you actually go onto Ravelry and it is there, but you can't download it or nothing. So I don't know if it's been taken off or what. I don't know why. I've had this pattern for years and I have knitted so many of them. Excuse me. But what I did some searching around, and then obviously I got back to Margaret and I said, look, if you do this, this and this, and then you can actually, there is a way. So if you go onto Google or your search, whatever your search thing is, don't go into Ravelry because it will come up, but you can't print it off. There's no, you know, not even to go in your library, I don't think, but there's definitely, it's got free pattern, but there's no thingy to print it. So go into Google, put in vanilla latte socks. Don't go to the top one, where it will be from by Virginia Rose Jeans, because that will take you to Ravelry. There's a couple down, and I can't remember what one it was. Push on one of them down. That's either the second or third or whatever, and this picture will come up. Go into it. Yeah, you get your adverts and God knows what else, but you will get, because all it is 1, 2, yeah, is 1 and then 2, 3. That's all it is 3 pages. You will get that, and that is clear enough for either you to screenshot and print off, or for you to read off the screen, basically. So there is a way of still getting the pattern, but as I say, on Ravelry at the moment, I don't know what's going on there, why it's actually there in the search, but you can't print it off or nothing. But I'm loving these, absolutely loving these. Ooh, there we go. These are for, what's happened? Oh, yeah. These are for Glenn for, I don't know whether to give them to him for his birthday or Christmas. And it is a little rib pattern, but it's such a lovely little pattern. It really is. I am absolutely loving them. And the yarn, oh John, remember I showed you this yarn, was it last week or the week before? And I said, oh, I can't find my wall band. It was in front of me. Yeah, it was on the table. Right then. Oh no, that's my contrast, what I'm going to show. Oh, don't say I've lost it again. Oh no. Oh, I might have done. Oh my gosh. Oh no, here it is. I thought I'd put it somewhere safe in my project bag. Right, so this is the Regie silk colour. And it is, I should have the combination, surely. Yeah, sock wool. It is 55% merino, 25% polyamide, and a 20% high quality silk. Now this was gifted to me by a lovely, lovely, lovely lady. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe, still can't believe my package that I got. Oh dear, I keep saying thank you. So, and then, but these, as this yarn is one that I've actually used 3 times. This will be the third pair I've used, and I'm going to use that as the heel and the toe, because I just think that green is good. Because it's a lot darker than that. It's a hard colour green to show, but yeah, look. And that is the other pumpkin that I mentioned last week, and these are little stoppers. They're trendy stoppers. Look at those. Let me get the other one. Let's have the sock as well, because obviously, as you know, I do 2 at a time. And these ones, because I'm matchy, always matchy. They've got a green pumpkin and green stoppers. But if you're interested here in the UK, because we don't often get things like this, is the Yarn Works, Gavin and Teresa. They have actually got some lovely stoppers in. Oh my gosh, they are brilliant. So they have got these 2, which I have shown. They've got the green ones, which I have shown, but I was naughty, and they're in the post, and they are arriving with me tomorrow because I've already had notification. And they've got an offer. When you order 3, put 3 in your basket, you get so much discount off of them. So I got a B set, and then I got 2 more of the flowers. That was it. I got a B set because I thought, well, they're good like for shawls, to go on like an individual knit. And then I got, was it the cream? Did I get the yellow? I can't remember. Oh, the yellow. Or, anyway, and I thought, well, they'll all go with me little pumpkins. Because I have to be matchy. Because these pumpkins, I'm thinking I can use them all year round. All year round. Absolutely brilliant. So I am really, really having fun with those. That's another thing that at the moment I'm just finding hard to put down. I sat there the other evening knitting away, and there's Glenn laying there on the couch. He doesn't even know. He'll probably open them up on whenever occasion I give it to him, and he'll go, oh, I've not seen that before. Right then, okay. Right, we'll go into my 1 cross stitch. Now, this is the Hands On Designs Christmas. Here it is. There we go. Yeah, Hands On Designs is called I Hear the Bells. I'm doing this because I've moved stuff now. There, not that way, there, that's it, is a cotton reel, so I'm going to stain it and put it on top of there if it will fit. And I have added some bits. Let's put that behind there. And I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. So I have to do is finish off this top here, put in the beginning, the B for the bells, and then the next stage is just like hanging bells and decorations, and that's basically not long now to finish that. So hello Elmo, we've got a visitor. He's obviously heard me talking. Hello, sweetie pie. Let's see what mischief he get up to this week, shall we? Right then, okay. Right, we're on a roll. So how many is that? 2. Oh, so I did a 7, not 6. I must have missed a bag. And we've got 5 there. 2 do. Now, these ones are the crochet ones. Now, I have been doing, so I've been doing a bit on every one of these. So I'm hoping to concentrate mainly on 1 or 2 to see if I can get them more finished. So, as you all know, I am a big fan of Sam Sabido. Oops. There we go. And I am doing her... You've gone off now. I am doing her... the tank top. But it is called How You Doing Sweater Vest. Now, if you actually Google Adventures in Crafting, I'm sure I got these on Etsy. and she has her own .co.uk, but she's also Sam Sabido Crochet, or yes, Sam Sabido's Crochet or Crafts, one of them two, on Instagram. And she's at the moment, I think she's working, or she launched it, I can't remember, her Christmas blanket. So yeah, but I can't be doing with that. I've got a lot of other things to do. But as I say, I'm doing autumn colours, and I have been doing a bit on this. I have nearly, oh, I didn't realise I got that far actually. I have finished, not nearly finished, I finished the bit up to the armhole, and now I'm doing the front and the back bit. So this is the colours, yet again, all home bargain yarn that I've had left over from other projects, because you know me, I like to make a garment out of whatever I have left. So yep, so this is the beginning of the front piece, or the back bit, whatever we do first. And yep, so not a lot to do on that actually. So that one I could actually get done, I suppose, in a couple of evenings if I think about it. So, and then this one. Now this is the one I can't put down. Okay. Oh, I'm just loving every minute of this project. I really, really am. Right, as you know, where's the pattern? Oh, I've hooked it on my board. I've got myself a little board, look. To keep in there. Right, so this is, oh, this does annoy me, this pattern. It really does. It's got their granny cardi. It's originally from the Simply Crochet magazine. And I have a question every time I show this of the designer. I'm going to have to put it down, because this was from a crochet magazine, but if you've got the Simply Crochet, but I can't remember what issue it was in, it doesn't even say that, it just gives you the number of the page. But if you go over to Ravelry, you can purchase the pattern. This is how I did it. It was my lovely friend Sarah's fault for this. She got me hooked on this pattern, and it is very addictive, this pattern. I've already crocheted one, which I did in a snuggly yarn, and I thought to myself, you know, I've got so many little minis that I collected all last year from Woolly Goodness, when she did a monthly scrappy thing. And I thought, right, I am going to just go for it and have a multicoloured, like, long jacket. Because this, if you actually look at the picture of this, it's quite, well, if you could see it, it actually finishes about there. Even though I'm only 5 foot tall, I'm only a shorty. Mine do come a little bit lower than that, as you can imagine, being that short. But I've actually done it where it's right over the bum, and oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to finishing this. This is why I can't put it down. And last night I actually started the first front. Talk about exciting. But yeah, I will actually go into my library, because it is in my library in Ravelry, and I will actually put the details, the real name of the pattern and the designer's name on the bottom for you. The cardigan is started from the bottom up. It is actually all in one piece until you get to the armholes, basically. I was like wrapping it around me the other night, and I went, Glenn, do you reckon I've got to go any further? He said, oh, I'll do another 4. I went, all right, because I love that bit. Fine, I can do that. That's not a problem. So, and also, if anybody decides to do this pattern, if you want a little bit of a hint, I'll explain something to you in a moment, but this is it. As I say, I'm edging it in a deep green. The cuff is going to be in a deep green, and so is the border, the band all the way around. I'm not going to put buttons or nothing on it. I just want it to be like a big oversized cardi jacket thing. Yeah, but oh, it is such a memory jacket cardi thing. It really, really is. It's all done in indie dyed. As I say, they're all bits and bobs as well from leftover projects.
I just absolutely love it. At the moment, you can see why though. My favourite section has got to be where the the pumpkin colour is. I just love that colour. Oh, I really do. But oh my gosh, I'm absolutely loving it. And as you can see, I can't put it down. But what I probably could do actually is concentrate on this project, get it finished, because the sleeves are done separate. They're done in the round, but they're done separate, and then you pick up as you know. Or did you sew it on? No, you sewed it on. That was it. And then I can't wait to do the bit around the outside. You know, the what's it called? What's it called? Rib thing round the neck. That will do. Yeah. Yeah. I just can't get over it. What I will say though, as I say, my little tip: if anyone decides to do this pattern, because it is done in a 4-ply, there is a free pattern on Ravelry, which is the granny around. That is done in DK. I have printed that off, so I will actually be making one of those in the future as well. But I just want to use up all the bits and bobs, you know, that I've got, and this is just ideal for it. Now, when you actually finish the length that you want it from the armhole down to wherever you want it to go, it says, say, do one front up, then you do the back up, then you do the other side, right? Absolutely brilliant. Because I am a lefty, but I do crochet right-handed, this one I can actually do as the pattern says. I don't have to reverse everything in my head. So what I actually do, and what I did on my last one as well, is, because as you can see here, I've started with the decrease. That's the armhole there. So I counted how many I came across here, and then because you need a gap underneath the arm, so I put a marker there. Then you need to count so many shells to go across the back, then under the armhole, and I put a marker, and then I made sure I had enough of the shells for the other front. So I am, excuse me, oh, a bit of a croaky today. So I am actually even. So, you know, because there's nothing worse, is there, when you do this, then do this, get here, and you're 1 or 2 shells missing. Do you know what I mean? I would be devastated actually if that happened, but I was lucky. So I would just advise just to, you know, double what's the name on your count there, really. But yeah, oh, I'm just so much in love with this, and I can't wait. But I've got this one left, and obviously because the fronts are shorter, I've got to try and make sure that my yarn is not blocky, if you know what I mean. So I'm using the little bits of yarn. So I have actually got to cake up some smaller bits, but the one more I've got in here, this one's already done, because I had to unpick some because that was too much, too many rows, you see, because you're doing your decreases as well. So that will be fine for the back because that's a longer piece. But that's all I've got left, apart from that lot sitting in here, which has all got to be caked up. So I'll do that. So yeah, oh, I just can't put it down. I really can't put it down. It's yeah, very addictive, this pattern. I just can't wait to wear it, that's the thing. But because it's so multicoloured, that's going to go with everything, isn't it? Absolutely everything. Right, so, okay, did I put my pattern in there? 'Cause I don't, yes, I did. Okay then, right, so that actually is, and I mean every one of my whips. What I try and do is I try and have one project, a craft. So like one crochet, one knitting, one crochet, innit? Cross stitch, knitting, crochet, yeah. And then if I do any sewing or anything, I will pop those in as extras. But I seem to have got a couple of knitting, a couple of crochet, and I've stuck with the cross stitch. So I've definitely, because otherwise I get overwhelmed, I really do. So I've got to try and get something off of the needles and the hook more than anything, to be honest. So if I concentrate, surely I can get that cardigan, or definitely the vest when it comes to the crochet, get one of them off, and hopefully next week we'll see what happens, shall we? Okay then, right, so that's the craft for this week.
Right, now we're going into, and what have you been up to? Okay then, oh my gosh, what can I say about this? Valerie, you are amazing. This is, oh, I've got something on my lap, there you go. This is a pattern by my honey, Stevie Westy, because you all know how much I love my honey. He's such a lovely guy. And oh, have you seen, actually, quickly, he's done a sock pattern. Yes, just saying out there. Yeah, but this is, oh, absolutely stunning. The colour choice is, I love purples, lilacs, greens. I just think they look amazing together. I really, really do. It's the Winter Light Shawl by obviously Stephen West. And she's made it in, knitted it in Life in the Long Grass, which is an Irish yarn dye. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Valerie. An Irish yarn dyer in Cork. My gosh, it's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. You should be so, so proud of that. It's just beautiful. It really is. As soon as I get the Stephen West shawl off, now I have got a bit of a collection because I've been gifted some beautiful yarn this year from I am actually going to be brave and do the exploration station. I have had that on my wish list for so long. Let's think. That's my knitting books and that's my crochet books. Hold on a moment. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. It was my Glenn. He rang me at work to tell me that he'd got there, bless his heart. Okay then, right, so where was I? Oh yes, Valerie and her lovely, beautiful shawl. And when Stephen West launched his very first book, I got one right away. And in there is the exploration station. But I'm going to be honest, I've never ever done brioche. Never ever done brioche. And I'm going to try, right? Could even be my Christmas Day cast on, couldn't it? Anyway, I'm gassing as always. Valerie, it's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. The colour choice is amazing. And well done, you. Well done. That deserves a massive round of applause. Fantastic. Okay, and the next one is sewing. This is what I love about What Have You Been Up To, because we have such a variety every week. It's brilliant. And this is the lovely Marie. Hi, Marie. And she has made these gorgeous project bags. Look at all the different colours and the beautiful fabrics. They are absolutely amazing. And oh, Marie, well done you. well done. Let's face it, as a crafter, we all need project bags. That we do. We all need project bags. So well done. I think that the combination of your fabrics there is really, really lovely. It really is. And as you know, I love my fabrics. I have a collection. But you know, being a bag maker myself, I do know what goes into them. And so yeah, so absolutely brilliant. Well done, Marie. Absolutely brilliant. Okay then, right. Now, as you all know, my lovely bruv, hi Diddy, he watches me every week and he don't know what on earth I'm talking about, but he still watches me, bless him, because he, and I love him to bits, bless his heart. And I think I did mention about a couple of months ago, 6 weeks, a couple of months ago, him and his friends, I should say, all got together and they did a, what's it called, a darts charity tournament. And it was all in aid. I've written it all down here because he doesn't know I'm doing this. It was all in aid of a dog foundation. Yeah, and I thought, oh, how lovely is that? This, because he got this on, when did he message me with a picture? Must have been Friday, actually, or yesterday it could have been. And he actually got awarded a little winner's medal. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, mate. I really, really am. Oh, you're like a lefty like me. And you know, we're all over, well, wrong hand even, we're all over the place as always, but you can play darts, and that's how you learn your maths around darts board.
Oh dear me. So bruv, I'm right proud of you. Good on you. And what a lovely, lovely cause. So brilliant, brilliant. I'm so chuffed. Also, I said I've got some really, really good news. As you know, in February and June, the lovely, lovely ladies from in Cambridge, they have been doing the online, is it the 2 or have we done another one? I know I've done every one of them so far with them, bless them. And yeah, so, and they've got doing another online yarn festival. I know. I'm so excited. So obviously I popped in my application form and I've been accepted. It's at the beginning of November. I'm just going to give you those details at the moment. But nearer the time, you know, when we get our slots and everything else, like I always do, I will be talking about it. But I will talk a little bit more as we go. And yeah, so I will be vending again. Oh, I look forward to it actually now. The first one was so nerve-wracking. But yeah, I do look forward to it. So I am going to be a trader at the Cambridge Yarn Festival, which is at the beginning of November. But as I said, I will be giving you more information about that as it all comes out to the public. So excited. Thank you so much for letting me do this again. Okay then, right. So 2 more little things. As I said earlier on, Glenn and I yesterday, well, Glenn, went up in the loft because we thought we had some containers, but we didn't. And he said, look at this. And I went, oh my gosh, my Auntie Ginger made me this. And bless her up, my Auntie Ginger's not with us anymore. She's been gone quite a while now. And she lived with my nan. So the 3 of us, you know, we always used to craft together. And she knew how much when I was little that, oh, I just dreamt about going to Scotland. I don't know why, but Scotland was just pulling me. It really was. And then I was lucky enough to go to the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, wasn't I? About 3 years ago now, I think it was. And I just loved Scotland. I'd go back to Scotland again tomorrow if I could. And she knitted me this. Look at him. He's got his pipes and everything. Oh my gosh. He is just adorable. Look. I think it's one of those, we all know the lady, that is a green, something in it, you know, June or Jean or something. She does a lot of knitting toys, don't she? But yeah, this is my little chap. And I said to Glenn, I said, he's got to sit in my room with all my other bits. So he sits over there on top of my hand singer. And because I have the case over that so I don't get dusty. And yeah, so he's been out from the loft since the weekend. Well, since yesterday basically. And yeah, oh, he's just so cute, isn't he? And it just, oh, it's just so nice that he's out now. I honestly have forgotten he was up there. Oh bless. Of course, she's really stuffed him tight though, I will say that. He's definitely stuffed him tight. So yeah, so I thought I would show him. Oh dear, I can't even tell you how old he is, bless him. Oh bless. Okay then, right, one more thing and then I'll leave you all in peace. As I said, I've had quite a few new subscribers lately. Was it last year actually? It was Christmas in July. I actually launched my first, and at the moment my only, but you never know, crochet pattern. So if there's any crocheters out there that obviously are new to the channel that don't know, I have a crochet pattern. Now I have it in my Etsy shop and I also have it in my Ravelry. I have a Ravelry shop as well thing. And it is a Christmas one. That's why it was launched at that time. And it is a Christmas tree. And it is like it's based on a quilting a patchwork pattern actually that loads of us quilters have done over the years. There's absolutely loads of them out there, but yeah, so I did mine in Stylecraft Special and just, you know, decorated it with little bits. But last year when I launched it, oh, there was quite a few of you that brought it, and then when it came to Christmas time, when they all came out, oh my gosh, the different way people were putting decorations in here, like little bells in these parts, and oh my gosh, there's no stuffing in it at all. You don't need stuffing. It's just like
you crochet these bits and then you put them together in certain ways. But it's all explained in the pattern. And so yeah, so this is just so you do know that I do have a crochet pattern in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. Okay then, right, so that's about it for this week then. So I don't even know what time I'm on because I've had to start again because Glenn rang. But there you go. And I've got quite a bit of stuff cut out here, ready to start sewing up here tomorrow morning. And because I've got obviously my autumn collection to come out, which I am doing. I have got my charity to do. Now I've got the show to do as well in November. So I'm going to be a busy lady, but I love every minute of it. I really do. And my special fabrics that I have ordered, which are being, one of them I've had to put as a pre-order because it's being printed, it should be dispatched. I've had a look at the email. It should be dispatched tomorrow. Fingers crossed, because I can't wait to get those. I really can't, because they are going to be, I am going to do in end of November and December, like round about the show time as well. I am going to do a Christmas winter, because I know that not everybody celebrates Christmas, but you know, we all, I love winter. So, and we do love our project bags and stuff. Anyway, right, I'm going to love you and leave you all. And as I say, I might be able to do the display on the dresser tonight, but it's getting on now. It's been nearly an hour. So I need to go downstairs and have a cup of tea, actually. So what I'll probably do is do that in the week. But I've got everything out now, ready to go. Get these charity. Of course, what I'll probably do is do the charity shop run, but I need Glenn to take the bags in to put in the car for me. And then when he does that, I can take them down. And then this room, I'll do the tour of the room. And I'll also put on the end of the video, I will do, that's what I'll do. Because I won't put it on the next week's video at all. I will do an extra video where I decorate my dresser in autumn and do the tour of the room. I'll do them two together as an extra. Why not, eh? Why not? Anyway, okay, that's enough of me, because you're going to get really fed up with me. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. And as I say, as always, please take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye.